guys, my name is Allison Crowley and you're here with me today in my apartment on this beautiful Saturday morning. My husband Josh is behind the camera and he's going to be filming me today as I do my typical cleaning ritual. Part of the reason we're doing that today is to review a new product for my dad. My dad is David Rd. He owns A&A Vacuum in Mobile and Fairhope, and he's been having me do product reviews basically since I moved out of the house. We just decided that now we're going to start filming them and sharing them with you guys. The product that we're reviewing today is called eCloth, and eCloth is a cleaning system, and I say system because it comes with 7 different types of cloths that you can use in different parts of your house for different things. We're going to be talking specifically about 5 of them today, the 5 that I use the most. I've had these for a couple weeks, so I've really gotten to know them. I know what I like and what I dislike, and that's what we're going to talk about today. In general, eCloth is meant to be a way for you to clean your house chemical-free. So all that you use is water. You take the cloth, rinse it in water, and then use it to clean different surfaces. It's advertised through third-party testing to remove 99% of bacteria. It's a reusable cloth. It's guaranteed for 300 washes. So if you think about that, that's over a year plus of being able to use these cloths without having to repurchase, especially if you're only washing them about once a week. They also are great for people who have chemical sensitivities. Maybe you don't like using chemicals in your home because you have children or pets, or you have an allergy to those chemicals. This is a great option for you. For someone like me, I am interested in reducing the amount of single-use paper and plastic that I'm using, and this is just a nice eco-friendly way to keep my house clean, okay? So the eCloths come in a recyclable cardboard box. I have mine in a reusable plastic bag because I keep them under the sink and things can get kind of damp under there. So like I said, there's 7 different types, but you're given 8 cloths in total. And it comes with a little cheat sheet, which I like to have. It kind of reminds me of what each cloth is for and also how to keep them clean. Something else that I like about these cloths is that on each one, there's a tag that tells you exactly what it's for, so it's kind of foolproof. I like tags. I like things to be organized. So, like I said, Josh is just going to kind of follow me around the kitchen as I do some cleaning. So we're going to start with the kitchen cloth. This I'm going to use to wipe off my countertops and any other surface that I feel like needs to be wiped down. So the first thing I'm going to do is run some just water in my sink. Doesn't have to be purified, nothing crazy. And we'll just get the cloth nice and damp. And then you just wring out the excess. One thing I really like about these is I find that I can wet it once, use it in my entire kitchen, and I don't have to re-wet it. It really holds on to the water that I use. So I'll start by doing my countertops. And so here I've come across kind of a stickier patch. So I'm gonna move to the scrubbier side of this cloth. Really go at that patch. It lifts up beautifully. And then I can keep wiping. Again, I'm gonna go back to my scrubby side because, well, maybe I will. Excuse me, pardon me. Thank you, go that way. Go back to my scrubby side because I know that this is where I do a lot of my wax melts, and sometimes that wax kind of builds up on the countertop. And because it's granite, and this is something else that I love, you have to be careful about what you use on granite because it's so porous. So I love that this material is safe on granite, and I'm not gonna compromise the integrity of the stone. Go back to the smooth side and give that a wipe down. We'll move past, thank you, the king of the castle here, excuse me. See, and that's another thing. I'm not concerned, and neither is the cat, about getting close to him with this product because it's just water. I'm not worried he's gonna have an allergic reaction or start sneezing. All right, and that's my kitchen cloth. I've done all of my countertops. They're nice and clean. When I run my hand past them, they're nice and smooth. So I'm gonna set this cloth in my sink for now. We'll rinse it out a little bit later, and I'll probably do a thorough wash today. But the next cloth that we're gonna move to is our stainless steel. So we're going to dampen it. Wring all the water out just like we did before. And then something about these cloths that are great, and a few of them have this, is they have a textured side, which is really great for getting like buildup of kind of grease and grime. And then they have a smooth side, which is kind of your finishing side. So let's go with the handles of the fridge with the textured side first. And you can see how in just a couple passes, that completely took that off. Now on the smooth side, we're gonna do the rest of the fridge. And again, we're done. So I'm gonna set my cloth here for later. Next, my second favorite cloth is my range and stovetop cloth. Again, you'll find that it has a textured side and a smooth side. So let's get this damp. Then we'll come over to my stove, which just has a nice little collection of grease and grime that happens when you cook every day. I'm gonna start with the rough side. Then I'll switch to smooth. All right. We'll let that dry and we'll come back to it later. Next, we're gonna move out of the kitchen because for me, that's the majority of what my kitchen cleaning is. Just wiping off surfaces, getting kind of the smudges and grease and grime off of things. We're gonna shift to the dusting cloth, and this is one that you use dry. So it's one of the only cloths in the system that's used dry. The thing that I like about this and what for me makes this different from any other rag or dusting cloth that you might use is it's incredibly soft. It also kind of holds on and clings to the things that you pick up. So you're just gonna watch me kind of go through and dust my stuff and get some up close looks at what happens when I dust. Our dresser here in the bedroom. And this cloth is even gentle enough that I can safely wipe off the screen of my TV because that gets quite dusty. And you can see how it really holds on to that dust and dirt. It's not flying all over my room, it's stuck to the cloth. Okay? And that's our dusting cloth. The last cloth that we're gonna use today is our glass cloth. I'm gonna clean a mirror that's in our bedroom. So we're gonna dampen it. Just lightly. Head to the bedroom. And that's my mirror done. So we're going to head back to the kitchen, show you some after shots after everything's dried that we cleaned while this mirror dries. All right, now we're just touching up some things with our finishing cloth, which is one of the other 7 types that are included. Just kind of brushing things off, making sure that they're nice and streak free. And we can show you how things turned out after they've dried. So you can see our fridge is nice and clean, no streaks. Looks better than any other cleaner that I've used. Microwave. And we can take and down to the oven. Stovetop turned out great. again using our finishing cloth on our mirror. This looked really streaky before as it was drying, but now that it's dry, you can see that it's nice and clean, no streaks. Alright guys, so that's it. Those are the 7 different types of e-cloths, well really the 6 that we use. If you guys are interested in seeing some of the other types, getting your hands on the cloths, feeling them, talking about some of the science behind how they work, take a trip over to Mobile or Fairhope and stop in at A&A Vacuum. They have a full display set up and they can talk to you about them. I love them. They make it easier for me to clean my house. I'm spending less money on chemicals and single-use paper products like paper towels. I don't think that they'll ever replace me getting out a bottle of bleach to clean something that really I feel like needs to be disinfected, or bringing out the furniture polish from time to time to really make my furniture shine. But in terms of just day-to-day cleaning, or even like my Saturday deep clean, I love pulling these out. I think that they're great. I'm gonna throw these in the wash and then they'll be ready to go the next time I need them. Thanks.